We're just going to ignore the fact that I still have a Christmas tree up and we're going to jump into February's TBR. Good morning, it's Karen. I am filming this way in advance so that I can get some holds in on time. If you're new here, I have TBR Jars, plural, and this year I tweaked things just a little bit. So let's dive into it and I'll explain as we go. My first jar is my dragon jar. Every year I plan a number of books that I for sure want to read that year, and they are in here. Last month I drew The Abolition of Man, which is quite heavy and quite brainy, so I'm kind of hoping to have something else to balance it out this month. Let's go. Ooh, okay, yes. I actually did want to read this month, so let's go to it. Now, I don't know about it being lighter, but it is certainly a lot more fun. I cannot keep explaining. This felt like kismet, okay? I was in the bookstore and I saw this cover and I thought, this is amazing. Like, I love this cover. I've never seen this before. Okay, right? And only to find out that on Reddit, it is a bit of a sensation. Then also, my copy of Once Was Willem is blurbed by this author and I was not paying attention, I guess. So I'm very happy to delve into this. There are 3 narratives going on, and I'm not sure quite yet if they all intermingle or intertwine. There is a brutal knight and a troubled priest and a young orphaned girl. There is, I'm pretty sure this is set in the 14th century, so right smack dab in the middle of the Black Death. And seems to be a little bit of a supernatural kind of bent to this. So I am looking forward to this. I am so pleased that I drew this one for February. This year has been a bit of an up and down roller coaster, and it's only mid-January. So I will only be drawing 3 books, but I am hoping to fit in some more. This allows me to have a bit more mood reading. For now, this is my Prince Charming jar, and I put this year all of the books that are on my radar that I want to read but are not top priority. So if they don't get drawn, like whatever, they'll like continue on the forever TBR. Let's go. We're drawing all the purple ones. Ooh, okay. Spindrift. If I remember correctly, this is a nonfiction about an Arctic adventure. It's either Antarctic or Arctic boat a la Shackleton kind of. I'm going to do my voiceover, Karen, and I'm going to explain it just a little bit more in detail. This is, in fact, a short story collection made up of Canadian authors writing about the ocean. From Vancouver Island to Newfoundland to the Northwest Passage, this book contains a vast collection of maritime reflection, varying from professional seafarers to admirers of ocean vistas. Thanks, Karen. My last jar that I'm drawing from, you might have seen, I am doing a Read Canadian Authors kind of a challenge, and I am reading province to province. Now, I'm also going to be trying to read more Canadian authors, not just picks from my jar, but also just looking out for Canadian authors. But this is a more targeted, I'm going to try and read an author from each province. So in here, I have all 10 provinces. Nope, I have 9 provinces and 3 territories because last month I drew Ontario. Let's see what we draw this month. British Columbia. That is where I currently live. So I already know what I'm going to be reading. Let's have a look. Now, I already have my choice, but I have some authors on my radar that I kind of want to see what their stuff is about as well. So let's start with the one that I want to read for sure. This is Son of a Trickster by Eden Robinson. I was gifted this a number of years ago, and I hate to say that I have not read it yet. Thank you, Ben, for being so thoughtful. He read this in school and he said he really, really liked it. So I'm going to give it a shot. This looks like it's about a 16-year-old kid named Jared who is sort of trying to keep his family stable. He is your regular kind of teenager, rebellious, exploring various teenage things. And he seems to have visions of some sort of his grandmother, I think it was, his maternal grandmother. And she keeps telling him that he is a son of a trickster. Count me intrigued because it sounds like there's a little bit of a supernatural element to this, and I'm all in for that. Thank you, Ben, for this birthday present. I will finally be reading it. Now, I do want to mention some of the authors that I had my eye on for British Columbia, and I will see if I get to read any of these ones. My friend recommended me Chevy Stevens as a mystery writer. I don't know if she's located on Vancouver Island, but she writes a number of things kind of set on Vancouver Island, and so it'll be kind of fun to see what locations she includes in her books. So I've got this one on my radar. Madeline Tien, I read Do Not Say We Have Nothing, and it blew me away. So I would be very interested to read something by her again. I think I had my eye on this one. And there were two women writers, modern classic, I don't know if you would call them that, Ethel Wilson and Sheila Watson. Those are two that are on my radar as well that I have never heard of that I definitely want to check out at some point in my lifetime. I also had my eye on Angelique Lalonde and Gillian Wigmore. Those are two more authors that I had my eye on for British Columbia. There are way too many choices for this one, but I know I've made a great choice with Eden Robinson to start. I am hoping I'll be able to try at least one more author. I think that's it. I think I've got their 4 books, no, 3 books for sure, and a maybe 4th one. February is a shorter month, so let's just leave it very open for myself. My name is Karen. I'm the Book Liebernaut. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.